Hello everybody, welcome back to Wolfeei Extras. Today we're going to be looking at an idea that actually occurred on the Wolfeei Twitch channel over here on the Silly Goofy MCC Gaming Time. The timing was magnificent because we did it right when Amy raided me. Thank you, by the way, Amy. That was some crazy timing. Anyways, yeah. We did some goofy silliness when it came to making teams, as is probably the title of this video. We made teams that are intended to be like the old funny vibes from MCC, except every team is funny and they're maybe a little bit balanced. Kind of. We tried a little bit. Kind of. But there's some bangers on here. I just have this open because I'm gonna do one of these. Ah! It worked! Okay. First team! So the way this worked, right, is the chat gave a bunch of suggestions for who is funny in MCC, and from that we had a list of like 40 to 45 people that we worked with, and then we started making teams. First team, Tommy in it, Bitzel, Skeppy, and Bad Boy Halo. Just imagine. Beforehand, this team had Jack Manifold instead of Bitzel, but I know people really wanted Bitzel in, so Bitzel's on the team. Just imagine Tommy in it with Skeppy and Bad, obviously already good. Tommy and Bitzel, pretty good duo as well. I'd say it's a pretty good red team, a pretty big banger. Next up, orange team. You got Pizza Hut, Sneak Snack, Saikuno, and Jacksepticeye. I think it's a pretty fire team. I don't know about you. That's pretty fire. Pete and Sneak, they've played in Twitch Rivals before. They're just friends. Skeppy, sorry. Saikuno should know at least Sneak and Jack, obviously. Sneak from the Rambo thing, that whatever it was called, the IRL thing, and then Jack from Among Us. And then I don't know if Jacksepticeye knows anyone besides Saikuno, but maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. Who knows? Anyways, next up, you got MCC 10 Yellow. That's it. Just a statement. That was a really funny team. I'm just saying, possibly the funniest team. MCC 10 Yellow. Also per popular request of the chat. Next up, you got your Hermit funnies. You know, you got to make a balance of different types of funnies. You got your Hermit funnies here. You got Fruit, Scott. You got Grian, and you got Scar. And I think it's pretty fire. I've been mentioned in the Sandwich Lord chat. We'll look at that afterwards. Next up, you got a QSMP team, baby! More different types of funnies, QSMP! You got Phil, Foolish, Quackity, Charlie, Banger, absolutely fire. I really wanted to see a Phil and Sneak and a Phil and Rambo and Sneak duo, but we just had different types of combinations that worked out pretty well. Moving on. You got Rambo with Wisp, Wilbur, and Shelby. Now, this is a freaking fire team because Wisp and Wilbur is a classic duo. Super funny ace race moments, obviously. I think Rambo was on that team as well. I think Callum was on the team too, but Callum did not make the list, I think. Unfortunately. I'm sorry, Callum. But Shelby did. And Shelby on this team is hilarious. I'm excited to see how Shelby and Rand will do on Shane's team, this MCC. I think it'll be really funny. Anyways, moving on. With Michael as well, by the way. Different types of funnies. You got Joel with Ollie and Jimmy, and RT Game, who was someone who we thought was funny, and then we had to put him somewhere, and then someone suggested that place, and we were like, yep, RT Game is on that team now. Moving on. You got Booster with Toby, Becky, and Jack Manifold. Yeah, it's pretty solid. Also, by the way this list worked, before anyone makes suggestions for like, you should have added Schlatt, you should have added blah blah blah. We only used people who have played in an MCC before, so there's a couple people that would have probably made the cut had we been able to add people, but we couldn't. So, yeah. Boostford counts as a player because he played in Rising, which, good enough for me. Next up, you got JoJo with Amy, Gucky, and Michaela. This is just a freaking wild team, okay? If they ever do like a lower balancing MCC, Scott, take notes. Purple team has to happen. Just purple team would be one of the best teams in MCC history, okay? It would be so fire. It would be so fire, okay? Just saying. And then finally, I think, yeah, you got purpled with Carl, Ludwig, and Conrad's Pants. And then I thought Misty was on here. I don't know why Misty didn't make the cut. I would have probably put Misty on a team. I might change Misty with like Wolfeei. There you go. Sorry, Wolfeei. Now Misty's on the team. Good team. Actually, I would have liked Misty with Charlie, but I guess this is what it is. What did I get mentioned for? Scrolling up, scrolling up, scrolling up, scrolling up. I was not prepared to be against you and Wolfeei last night on Battle Box. I was Madge. Unlucky. Anyways, what do you think of these teams? Yeah, if I were to be able to swap it, I would have put Charlie with Misty, because that's a hilarious duo. I'd probably put Charlie here, but then that would have messed up the frickin' way that these teams work. Actually, correction. Where's Tina Kitten? We can fix it. Wait. Live Wolfeei fixing. Put Tina here. Move Charlie to here. Sorry, Becky. Boom. Done. Frickin' elite teams, okay? Yeah, you still get your QSMP funny team, but now you got the frickin' wild funnies on blue. Absolutely insane. Alright, let me know what team is your favorite. And I will see you all later. Probably Wednesday when the games get released. And then I will also be live. So yeah. Thank you for watching. Goodbye!